7 years ago, I was broke, and now I'm running 3 businesses, and I'm taking you guys along that journey of how I did it and how I am currently doing it. If you guys are new to the channel, I have 3 different businesses. I have Mic Cover, which we make covers for the Shure SM7B and SM7DB. I also have a company called the Fitness Parlor. It is a gym that I started back in 2021. And then I also am in real estate. So I own long-term rentals and we do some flip houses. Today, I have a few different things that we need to get done. So one thing, I had a mic order come through last night. So I already printed out the shipping label. We just gotta go pack the order out and we'll be able to get that shipped out for the customer. And then I have my pickup truck. If you guys haven't watched the previous vlogs, we are working on a pickup truck. I put new rockers and cab corners in it, put bedsides on it. All I need to do is prep it, clean the shop, and paint it. So it's gonna be today, maybe tomorrow, working on that, and then we still have to put it together after that, obviously. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit today. I probably won't bring you guys along for that because that's kind of a boring process. And then we will go by the gym. We will check on it there. I gotta work out today anyway. So yeah, let's get after it. We just have to pack this out really quick. I skipped the process of just printing off the label because I figured you guys just didn't want to watch me sit on the computer. Print off the label real quick, but it was an Amazon sale. I do like to share that with you guys to show you guys that Amazon is just an amazing tool. It's where everybody buys all their product. Like having your own website sounds really nice, and we do make sales on a website. I think the last sale we had was on a website. But Amazon has been the most consistent, and I would imagine with this being a brand new product, every time we sell something on Amazon and we get a good review on it, Amazon's gonna want to promote this product because it's going to be selling well, especially if it has good reviews. And it's going to suggest it to customers or people that are searching for things like this. Because a lot of people are going to Amazon and buying Shure SM7B to set up their podcast with. And then they might buy something like a pop filter to put on top of it. And now we offer customized or custom color microphone covers for the base of it so you can personalize your setups. So if you guys have a Shure SM7B and it's plain, it's black, it's nothing special, we have 9 different colors for the Shure SM7B. They're called TPE. It's a rubberized material, soft to the touch, very durable. You can't tear them up. And what's nice about them is you can just slide them on, and then if you decide you don't like it or you want a different color, you just slide it back off, swap it for a different color. Okay, so we got the cover in here, wrapped up, looking pretty. I'm gonna throw in a couple stickers for this guy. We have this, I really like this one. It's a glow-in-the-dark sticker. I just find that one neat. This one's actually my favorite. It's got like almost like a little glitter style, but it's like it's a microphone that's flexing. It's a mic cover sticker, and then we always throw in the OG mic cover sticker as well. Put that in there, and then I think it's very important to throw in a thank you card. It says, hey, tag us on social media. We'd appreciate it. Close it up. I throw a little piece of tape on. Even though I probably don't need it, I throw it on just for the safety of it. Like I want to make sure it's secure. It's going to get to someone's doorstep. I don't trust just using the label to seal the package. This one's going to New Hampshire. I don't think we've ever shipped to New Hampshire before. Awesome. And then I always throw a mic cover sticker on top. It was actually cheaper for me just to buy the stickers and put them on the box every time than it was to get like a box made where you can actually see like with the mic cover logo on it. The boxes are quite expensive to buy actually. They're definitely something that goes into costs when starting a company. Okay, so it's ready to ship out. I will go put that upstairs, that way we don't forget it. So we take it by the USPS on our way through town, headed to the gym. But I'm gonna go work on pickup truck for a while. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. I would like to try to get it at least all ready to paint. That way tomorrow all I gotta do is walk out there, start spraying. I actually ended up getting a wild hair and ended up spraying the entire truck. So the rockers are painted, bedsides are painted. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be dry enough that we can unmask it and start putting it back together. We might have to wait another day. I will take you guys out there and show it, but I'm gonna go to the gym first. But I had some goodies come in that are gonna help improve the vlog. I wanna show you guys that real quick. I started to open some of it, but I wanted to show you guys just because I find it, I love this kind of stuff. The tech, everything like that, that's fun to me. Learning it, figuring it out, having new toys to kind of play with. It's like tools if you are like a blue collar guy that does a lot of whatever, whether it's body work, construction, plumbing, electrical, all those new tools. It's fun to get new stuff. So this is a dual camera battery fast charger. It's just a Amazon special, but one of my problems I have is the vlog camera here. I'm always worried about the batteries dying. So now this will hold 2 SD cards and it'll charge 2 batteries as well. So I think that's pretty cool. It'd be nice just to be able to throw this in my pocket with 2 batteries and carry it around. I have a bunch of batteries, but they don't seem like I can watch. I don't seem like they hold up. So I got an actual Sony brand new battery. I have some Sony batteries and I have some that aren't Sony batteries. But I heard the Sony batteries are the best ones, which would make sense to me. So I got a brand new, brand new Sony battery. So we're gonna see how long it lasts. Because when I'm recording, you can watch the battery go down. And then I also got this, a GoPro, the Hero 4K. I didn't know which one to get, but I just thought it'd be nice to have, oh, it came tore already. But I just thought it'd be nice to have for B-roll, golf shots, just, I don't know, time lapse. Apparently you can do time lapse on these, which like when I'm out there working on the truck, I don't know if that's something you guys want to watch. I feel like you guys don't want to watch. It smells good. I feel like you guys don't want to watch that kind of stuff, but I just thought it would open up a whole other opportunity for me to be able to record more stuff. And that's all the haul today, but I just want to show you guys it. It's exciting to me. Battery, new camera. Oh, this right here is almost missed it. Not that I'm gonna be vlogging a lot of golf or nothing, but it's like you can put it together. It's a stand that you can stick into the ground and film behind yourself while you're golfing, which I thought was pretty neat. And then it just slides right into your golf bag. So it's just like another club in your golf bag. Does that make sense? I don't know how it works. That goes in the ground like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out though.
Well, I was telling Molly, I was like, Ryan's gonna show up here in a minute after I take my pre-workout to be like, hey, I need you to hold the camera for me.
Nick's upset because I showed up right when he got his workout started, right when his pre-workout's kicking in, and I know that feeling because it does suck whenever you're like, it's just kicking in and then you gotta stop. All I need you to do, we don't have much to do, but I'm gonna put the camera down. We need to make an ad for the 5K to make sure anybody that hasn't got a shirt can get a shirt. And then, like I said, I changed the ad from that was supposed to be tomorrow's ad. Now I added in tomorrow is sneaking in because Nick called me while I was working on my pickup truck, and there was a kid that I banned a couple years ago for sneaking in. He came in. I told him he was due. He said okay, he'd pay. He left. He sat out in his car until I left. I worked till like 7 o'clock at night. He sat there from like 5 to 7. I left. I seen a car full of people. It was an SUV full of people, and when I got in my car and drove off, I seen them getting out of their car. Well, I checked the cameras the next day. One person was a member and 4 people sneaked in, and he was one of them. And then, so I banned them all, and then they tried to come back. He tried to come back a week later and said, hey, my card's not working. I said, yeah, I banned you. And he said, why? And I said, I caught you sneaking in. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he tried to play dumb about it. So he tried to come back in and sign up today, and Nick called me, and it just got me all flustered, because that's like my one thing I don't like. Like, I can't stand when someone steals from me. So I don't like a thief. A liar and a thief is just someone you can't trust. All right, let's do this ad real quick. I want to just remind people, and this will get this kind of stuff, like an actual picture, will get their attention. You can't just make a post and say, hey.
You gonna smile? There we go.
Yeah. You can't just make a post and say, hey, if you didn't get a t-shirt, let us know so we can order you one. Those just don't fly. Even, yeah, that looks good. See? Hopefully you guys can see it. That kind of stuff just catches their attention.
Barely.
Barely? It's blurry?
You probably could have came in more, but
It's okay.
yeah.
You just got to do stuff when it comes to social media advertising, especially with a small business, that is going to catch people's attention. Because when you're posting online, Facebook, Instagram, people are posting all day, every day on there, and you got to do something to catch their attention, like catch their eyes, or just doom scrolling through social media. So we try to post a picture at least, but we do a lot of videos around here too, because people like watching the videos. So, and then like a little tip is just to add subtitles so people can watch, like if they're at work and they can't actually listen to the volume, they can watch the subtitle.
Especially like our
the
tutorial videos, like on how to use equipment and stuff. I guess,
yeah, we do a lot of, I would like to do a tutorial once a week. We don't, but those are like really popular too, and that's just pure education.
Yeah.
You know, like entertainment and education. And I think it is important to do some, when you're advertising, to sell, but also to educate, and then to also just maybe just humor, or just something that's fun. You got to have a mix of it all. You can't just sell.
Yeah. You need stuff that's gonna like bring engagement. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And we sell on the weekly for sure, but to have a little bit of everything, and we're not 100% consistent with it. Sometimes we have new products. Sometimes we actually have to make announcements. So we kind of just wing it and go with the flow and see what we think's best. Like the
ads kind of just come to us. Like a machine being down is like an ad.
The thief thing today was something that I've never posted before, because I don't like posting negativity. That's one thing, especially when it comes to the gym. I don't want negative posts out there all the time. This is the first time in 4 years I've ever made a post about, or anything negative really, but definitely about sneaking in will get you automatically banned. But I had a guy come in today, and I was like, yeah, I gotta make that post just so people, just so it's clear, because they always try to play dumb. We need to put, I took, what's her name? That does Zumba. I took her off. Katie. I took Katie off Zumba, off the board, but we got to get Savannah. Because what is it called again?
What's it called?
Oh, I'm just going to put yoga on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what times and days
I do.
she does? All right, will you take this in, and we'll go update the board? Okay. Thursday and Sunday, right?
Yes.
Because Katie, from what I understand, is not going to be back for a while. So Thursday, what time on Thursday? 11?
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
I used to know somebody who was living there.
11 to 11:45?
Yep.
It's always been cheap. I'm ready to build my house.
And what time on Sunday?
9 a.m.
It's like fucking sucks, but
Yeah, so good.
then I'll be way more down. Like if you be down here.
Cool. So we took one class out and added a new class in, so it worked out. Literally have basically nothing to do today. Like, you cleaned, right?
Yep.
And then now Laura's gonna be gone because she's pregnant and has COVID, so she's gone for at least 2 weeks. So we're cleaning bathrooms for the next couple weeks. Not a big deal, it's good for us. Okay, I'm getting out of here.
I'm gonna go stack everything up.
Not much going on at the gym today, and that's perfectly okay by me. Some of them just chill days are perfectly fine. As long as things aren't breaking, I'm not spending money, so that's saving me money. And then even when I was just there, I was only there for a few hours, but I had a couple people come in and sign up. So those are little wins. Like Tuesdays are always a slow day for the gym. Tuesday and Thursday are slow days for the gym. So I expect it. I don't go in thinking that it's going to be like a Monday or a Wednesday. Those are really busy days. But we're back in my shop, and I wanted to show you guys my pickup truck because I got it painted, and it looks pretty good. Let me swing you guys around here. So we did rockers and cab corners, right? And then we did the bed sides here. Not terrible for a shop job. Like, it's turned out pretty good. The bed sides could have came out a little bit cleaner, but I'm not complaining. But I wanted to use this opportunity to talk to you guys about my auto body career, my time working on cars. There's a lot of people that have interest in painting cars, starting mechanic shops, starting a body shop, and this is not trying to tell you not to do that. I'm going to tell you guys why I did not do that, why I was into cars basically my entire life. I was into NASCAR in elementary school, and then as I got older, I got into some like tuners, like in the middle school age, and then I really got into cars when I was 16. I just liked all cars. Later in high school, I got into pickup trucks. After high school, I was doing all pickup trucks, and from 16 years old all the way up until 28, until I quit the body shop. I quit the body shop and started a gym at 28 years old. Cars were my everything. I was doing body work all the time. I was doing side jobs. I was working full-time in a body shop, and my dream was to start a body shop. That was what I thought that's what I was gonna be doing with my life. Like, I thought I was gonna start a body shop and run it and do that whole ordeal. Like this shop I have here that we're in right now, that was something I always dreamed of. I worked out of my parents' driveway. It was a gravel driveway. They had concrete for them to park in, and then it was gravel off to the side. I worked in the gravel spot of it. There was a 2-car garage, but it was so full of junk that I would have to clear all the junk out just to pull the car in if I needed to work on something inside. So it was a rough hustle, but I did learn a lot, and I don't regret any of it. And at the time, I literally started with $0. Like, when I started working on cars, I had no money. And I had saved up enough money when I was 16 years old, or before I was 16 years old, from cutting grass to buy my first car, and I paid $3 grand for it. I drove it for a year, and I wanted something nicer. It was called an Acura Legend, was my first car. And it was a great car, but I wanted something cool. I wanted, like, at the time, I wanted an Eagle, or no, what was it? Well, yeah, I bought an Eagle Talon. I wanted a Mitsubishi Eclipse, ended up getting an Eagle Talon, same thing, but it was wrecked. I told myself if I buy it wrecked, I could fix it up, I could have the car I wanted, I could be in it cheap, and then I could sell it, make money on it, and do it again. And so that's where my flipping car passion came from, because I was like, I have a car that's worth $3,000, and I didn't get $3,000 out of it when I sold it, but I had a car that was worth some value. I could sell it and buy my first car to start flipping. And so from 16 years old up to 28, I had flipped somewhere between 50 and 75 cars. I remember when I was in a body shop, I added all the cars up, and I was over 50 cars, and I've done some cars since then, so I'm probably somewhere around like 60 right now. I've stepped away from it because it is a lot of work. Like, to do all this, I've been out here just doing body work little by little every single day. It's very, very hard work. It puts a toll on your body, just physically doing the work all the time, flinging sparks on yourself, blocking on stuff, whatever, just sweating and just taking it out of you. But also the chemicals. The chemicals are just terrible for me. these clears that are on all these cars, the isocyanates, they get on your skin, they soak in. That's what messes your central nervous system up. Lacquer thinner, even though you wear gloves, even though you wear a mask, it still finds a way to get through it. It soaks on your skin. Even the isocyanates, like if you don't wear a full body suit, like a full paint suit, it'll get on your pants. If you get into your truck, it'll come off your pant leg and get onto your truck seats or your car seats. And then if you have a little kid, little kids are really, really sensitive to the isocyanates, and it can cause a lot of problems for your kids. So I was thinking health. Like, I don't want to be 50 years old and be all beat up from doing body work. I love cars. I still love cars. But I thought about the health side of it, and then the finance side of it too. Like the money side of it. Was I really going to make that much money? Because I was flipping cars all the time. Like I was going through at least 7 cars a year, and I wasn't making that much money. By the time I like added up, like going to get the car, bringing the car home, buying the parts for it, including my labor and doing all the fixing it up, and then listing it and trying to sell it, I maybe made $1,000 to $2,000. It really just didn't seem worth it because I had all this time in it. You pay tax because you got to get legal every time, so you pay sales tax on it all the time. You got to have insurance. You got to pay for the plates to change over. There's a lot of little stuff into it, and then that's not even including all the time you spend online, whether it's Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or whatever, searching for the car, talking to all these people. There's a lot of like physical time that you have to do to actually find the cars. Like it's just a lot of physical time, and I'm trying to get away from trading my time for money. I want my money to make money for me. So that's whenever I got into real estate, I told myself, okay, cars are great, but I want to try to buy a house. That way I could rent it out and I can make money with my money. And so I took some money from all the car flips that I had done, and I bought my first rental property. And I just wanted to try it out, and it worked out really well. I kept doing cars for quite a while after I bought my first rental property, and it was just going to be a substitute. Like it was just going to be a way to make a little bit extra money. And I was still thinking I was going to buy a body shop. The more I did it, the more I realized like this is just a ton of labor, and I'm not making that much money. Like people try to beat you down on the price. You paint something and somebody doesn't like it, so then you have to redo it. So now you're eating all your profits that you would have made. Or you do it, something messes up, maybe you got a bad product or something like that, and the paint peels off, or paint looks like crap, so you got to sand it down and redo it there. There's so many ways that it could go from making money to not making money. I think I would still own a body shop. Like I would still do it today. Like I would buy a body shop, but I would have to buy a fully operational body shop that has been successful for years, that already has a brand and a name, and people come to it and it's profiting. Because where the real money is in insurance jobs. That's where the money is. I know a lot of people want to do restoration work. I know a lot of people want to do rust repairs, but the real money is doing the insurance jobs, the stuff that you can just turn and burn just over and over and over. You want to get, I don't even know how many cars out in a week. You want to probably get 10 cars out the door a week. And that's if you're a smaller shop. Like obviously if you're in a big city, you can get a lot more guys going in there, but one painter should be able to do 2 cars a day and 10 vehicles a week. So that's the way I look at it. If you could get in and do something like that, you could certainly make some money. I know a lot of guys that own body shops that do make money. I actually had, when I quit the body shop, I spent 4 or 5 years of my career in a body shop. Whenever I quit that guy that owned that body shop offered to sell me the business because I was interested in and owning a body shop at the time, and I had made some money off a couple flip houses and just saving money, and I had a chunk of change. I was like, I need to do something with this, and so I had looked at buying that body shop, but the numbers just weren't right, and I wasn't into it anymore. Like I just knew that I wasn't going to make a ton of money. I was going to be there a lot. I was going to be the one doing the estimates. I was going to be managing the place. If somebody didn't show up, like if the painter didn't show up that day, then guess who's painting the car so it can get out the door so we can get paid? That would be me. Or the body man's sick and we need to get this thing blocked so the painter can paint it tomorrow. Well, guess who's doing it? Me. And guess what? That job is, the dent's a little bit worse than you actually thought, so it's going to take an extra 2 hours. So instead of going home at 5 o'clock like normal, we need to get this thing painted tomorrow. Well, you own the shop, you need to get it out. hey, I'll go ahead and just finish this job out. So I thought about all those kind of things. I'm like, I really don't want to do that. And that's when I decided that my money would be best spent starting a gym. My community really needed a gym, and we didn't have any 24-hour gym in the community. We didn't have a gym with any type of nice equipment, no supplements, no wraps, no nothing like that. And I was like, man, I know I could start a gym and be very successful in our community because our community really needs it. And I had been going to a gym in our community, and everybody had talked about it. Everybody's like, yeah, that'd be so cool. But nobody actually ever did it. And I'm like, I bet I could do this. That's where I went and used all that money that I had saved up to buy a gym rather than a body shop. That's kind of my takeaway here is try to find something that you're not always trading your time for money. That's what this is. You're trading time for money. And I'm not making any money off of this. I just like the truck. I wanted a nice truck to be able to work out of every day. This is gonna be my tool to work on all my rental properties. It's my daily driver. This is what I'm driving most days. But that's what I'm just trying to get over to you guys is find something that has a little bit of passive income. This doesn't really have passive income. You could find a way to make passive income out of it. When I was working in a body shop, I did all kinds of stuff. I was reselling bumpers. I was fixing headlights and selling them on eBay. I was doing all kinds of little stuff, fixing chip repairs for people. I was just, any little way I could make money in a body shop on the side, I totally would. Not just fixing dents and replacing panels for people. I was doing anything and everything I could to make an extra buck. But look for ways in your life to make passive income. And there's no true passive income, but there is certainly better ways out there to make your money work for you than you just trading your time all the time for cash, because that's just hard to do. You're never gonna get rich if you're always trading your time for money. You gotta find a way to trade your money to make more money. If you guys made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It is I think it's day 8. Is it day 8 or day 9? I don't even know anymore. I'm already starting to lose count. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, watching the vlog. If you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.